What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about the number one way to keep a woman feminine. All right, and I got my notes, and I'm gonna start looking at my notes more because what ends up happening is I make these videos and I try to freestyle them and I try to remember everything I wrote down. And then as soon as I get through the video, a guy come in the comment section and say, "Hey, can you go a little bit more in depth on that video or on this right here?" And it'd be funny because I have the shit written down in my notes, but I try not to look at my notes. I try to just talk off the top of my head. And if I would have looked at my notes, I would have been able to go more depth in it. But when you try to freestyle this shit off your head, you end up forgetting some shit, some of the notes or talking points that you are written down or whatever. So I'm gonna start looking at my notes, which probably gonna make these videos a lot longer because when I look at my notes, I have all my talking points. And then when I get to freestyling, I forget half the damn talking points, or at least 25% of them. All right, so I'm gonna start looking at these goddamn notes a little bit more. All right, but the first thing I want to talk about, guys, is the number one way to keep a woman in her feminine is masculine frame. Most of you guys know that already, but a lot of you guys think just being in your masculine frame means just not being goofy and stuff like that, which is an important opponent of it. But also, guys, y'all guys have to understand, number one thing with the masculine frame, guys, is not letting a woman move you off center. All right, guys, this is the number one thing that's gonna keep a woman feminine, not letting a woman move you off center. Now, with this, guys, you got two types of tests. All right, a woman gonna do when she try to move you off center. You gonna have emotional and calm. All right. And I'll get into that later, but let me first get back onto the masculine frame. All right, guys, never let a woman move you off center. She is gonna try. All right, when you guys be on these dates, I tell you guys, you have these shit tests. One of the biggest shit tests is when a woman just tries to fuck with you. All right, and I'll give y'all guys a good example. If she'll say some shit like, you know, talk about your shoes, or a girl told me on one of my dates last week, you decided to wear all your jewelry tonight, huh? That guy, that's a shit test. What you supposed to say to that? All right, anytime you ask yourself a question, a woman asks you something, and you ask yourself, how the hell am I supposed to respond to that? Because it's a stupid ass shit test. All right, the best way to go with this type of shit test, guys, when a woman asks you some stupid ass shit like that, just go with it. Oh, you get all the girls, huh? And this is what I call a calm shit test. This ain't the emotional. This is a calm shit test. So you get all the girls, huh? I just can't understand how a man like you single. How the hell is you supposed to answer some shit like that? You go right along with it, guys. You troll her ass back. I do pretty good. If a girl asks you some shit like, you get all the girls, huh? I get my fair share. You know, I ain't hurting for none. If girl, so I see you wore your jewelry tonight, huh? You wore your fancy watch, huh, tonight, huh? Yeah, it look nice, don't it? Troll her ass right back, guys. That's how you do. Some of these shit tests a woman to ask you, you just ignore her ass all the fucking together. All right? If she say something like, you eat pretty fast. You eat your food pretty fast. I would just ignore her altogether. And if she come back with, you heard what I said? You just gonna ignore me? Change the subject. Start talking about something else. You make her ass look stupid, all right? Because she's trying to be stupid. You make her ass look stupid. Just ignore that shit. You seen that game the other night? You just start talking about something else, guys. Just ignore her ass, all right? Just ignore that stupid ass conversation. Now, the whole reason I'm doing this video, because a guy on one of my videos said, man, listen, calling a woman a bitch is not feminine energy, all right? And I guess he thinking that I'm saying you calling a woman bitch. You don't call women bitches. All right, like I'm putting them on a pedestal like they above being called bitches. All right, that's not why I'm saying that. All right, it's not like I'm saying, those sweet angel. I'm not saying that, guys. It's about you let her got under your skin. All right, you let her got under your skin, and therefore you let her troll you. So guess what, guys? Now it gets worse. And each time, guys, right here, remember, guys, feminine and attraction level are pretty much the same thing. If your woman is being very feminine, submissive, you know her attraction level is very high. If you see her get very masculine, you know her attraction level is very low. All right. So if you handle this right, this is going to keep her very feminine or her interest up very high. All right, guys. So when a woman, if you calling a woman a bitch, just understand right there, that very second, her attraction for you drop. Her respect for you drop. Because, quote unquote, you don't know how to handle a woman like me. In other words, you don't know how to handle my shit test. All right. You don't know how to handle me fucking with you, teasing you. All right. I can get you that emotional. Her attraction for you drops very quick, guys. All right. So you just need to know you never want to call women bitches. I don't even want to get on the issue of hitting women and all that shit. Y'all guys know that. But calling women bitches, anything. I'm going to give y'all guys a case in point. My brother was a troll when we was growing up. He had me looking back on it now, he had a lot of feminine energy in him, guys. Because anytime somebody gets off on fucking with you, that's feminine energy. All right, guys. If any of you guys go to other YouTube channels and you get off trolling other guys, that's feminine energy, guys. Ain't no masculine man on no other YouTube channel leaving troll comments, all right, with little dolphins as they pick and shit like this. All right, that's feminine energy. You getting off on trying to get somebody else off center. That's feminine. That's what women do. All right, so you been very feminine. If you have a troll account and you go around on other YouTube channels and you leave troll comments trying to see can you piss them off, you acting like a bitch. That's what women do. All right. So looking back at my brother, he was a fucking troll. Any you guys that know anybody that's a troll, they acting like a bitch. That's feminine energy. Hey, can you imagine your grandpa trolling somebody? Just think about that for a second. Can y'all imagine? Because y'all know men back in the day was very masculine. So let me ask y'all about y'all grandparents. All right. Maybe your daddy probably wasn't even very masculine. But let's take it back to your grandparents, the old school. All right, if you got somebody in your house that's 60 years old, can you imagine them when they was 25, 30, masculine man trolling somebody? All right, guys, that's very feminine energy. All right, trying to piss somebody off. That's what women do. So my brother, he would do that. And when I would ignore him, when I would keep my calm, he would stop. What's the pleasure in trolling somebody you can't get hot and bothered? Ain't no fun in that. All right, that's how it goes, guys. When you ignore the bullshit or you handle it the right way, it stops. What's the fun in trolling somebody you can't get off center? All right. So he would stop. And when I would engage in it, he would get worse. All right. You could see the light in his face. He would get worse. And I remember my grandma telling me, your brother outsmarted your ass all the time. And I sit here and watch it. And he was younger than me. She said, and I was like, what? You know, I'm thinking to myself, what you mean he outsmarted me all the time? I ain't said to hug her. I ain't want to get smacked in the fucking mouth. But me looking back on it now, I know exactly what she mean. He used to walk around teasing me, fucking with me, and then I would, beat him up, or we would fight, or whatever the case may be, or whatever the case. And they go to show you, just like a woman, like he felt better when I whoop his ass. All right, and not saying a woman feel better when you whoop his ass, but when we would get to fighting or stuff like this, that's when he know he really got me real good. All right, when I be ready to fight, I'm ready to fight now. All right, and he knew it was coming, but he gets so much joy that he would get off on, I got you so high and bothered, you ready to fight. All right, guys, so y'all guys need to understand that women have the same mentality. All right, but if you handle it the right way, even the most masculine female will submit if you handle this the right way, guys. All right, if a woman coming in the house acting all emotional, why you got the TV up so loud? You say, hey, can we talk like adults? Calm. Don't you get emotional. Bitch, don't be coming here talking all that shit. All right, do you think that's going to help the situation, guys? The second you do that, her attraction level going to drop for you. Her respect for you, because you don't know how to handle a female. All right, you don't know how to engage with a female and their emotions. You don't know how to remain rational. All right, guys, women have a bully mentality. And what I mean by that, guys, bullies are like this. They'll keep fucking with you until you stand up to them. All right. And the second you stand up to them, even if they kick your ass, they'll leave you alone. If any of you guys ever stand up to a bully and you fight that motherfucker, even if he beat the dog shit out of you, I guarantee you he'll leave you alone. Now with women, it's not about fighting them. It's about you fight them with rationale. All right. So you fight emotions with being rational. That'll kill that shit. All right. That's how you stand up to women bully mentality. Just by being rational. All right. By not being emotional. That's how you fight it. When they see they can't get you where they trying to get you, it stops. That's how it goes, guys. All right. Calling women bitches and stuff like this in a relationship and all this and that stuff, it only makes it worse. As her attraction drops, she gets more masculine. She even talks more shit, which makes you more, which she lose more attraction because you don't know how to handle her. All right, you got more emotions than her. All right, guys, that's the bottom line. So when I said that about calling a woman a bitch, it's not that I'm taking some high moral ground. Y'all know this is sleazeball land. I don't play that shit over here. It's simply the fact that if you cannot handle a woman being emotional, she is gonna lose more attraction for you. That's the bottom fucking line, guys. Calling a woman a bitch is very feminine, and not because you call her a bitch, it's because she got you emotional. Anytime anybody gets you emotional, at that very moment, you in your feminine energy, guys. Anytime. Anytime a woman, anytime any situation gets you emotional, you're in your feminine energy. And I want y'all guys to think about the very calm and cool masculine guys. I know guys in my life, guys, I never seen them upset. I don't know how they, even me, I can get upset from time to time, but it's very small, all right? But it's some guys, I've never seen get mad or emotional in my life. I know guys like that. I've never seen them raise their voice or none of that bullshit. All right, guys, those guys are very masculine. I never seen them like get hot or bothered. Even if a situation come their way, I never seen them like get all rah-rah. They always handle everything with a calm, cool demeanor, guys. Very masculine guys. All right, guys. And that's about it. And some people are just so emotional in any little fucking thing. And somebody jump in front of them in traffic, they can't handle shit. Very feminine energy. And if you're a guy and you got a troll account and you go around other YouTube channels trolling people, leaving comments and that, you're acting like a bitch. All right, guys. So I hope I cleared that shit up, guys. You fight emotions with being rational. All right. She started acting crazy and stuff like this, talking loud or crazy. This is the emotional shit test. Hey, can we sit down and talk like adults in this same voice? Don't you take your pitch to where her pitch at. It only makes it worse. All right, guys. It only makes it worse. If you keep it calm, she'll calm down, and her attraction level for you gonna grow. All right, because she knows you know how to handle her. All right, guys. And if she got the calm shit test where she's kind of picking at you a little bit, needling you a little bit, and you don't know how to handle that, guys, her attraction level for you gonna drop. All right. If she fucking with you about your shoes or any little petty little thing, whatever the case may be, women will just fuck with you, and you gotta know how to just some of that shit you just gotta ignore. That a girl, she was fucking. I see you're getting a little gray in your beard. Yeah, I'm getting on up there. All right, you get insecure or some shit about that, guys, it only gets worse, guys. All right, so don't let women move you off center. That's the point. A lot of you guys I know a lot of you guys think being in a masculine frame is just about not being goofy and corny and shit like that, and that is part of it. But a big part of it, guys, is y'all guys got to control your emotions. All right, calling a woman a bitch, even if you saying it calm, she knows she pissed you off. Her attraction level gonna drop for you. All right, guys. Like the video, comment down below what you guys want to see next. Stay in your fucking masculine frame.